Hello, this is Brian again. So, I came down mostly along the ridge. That's where I just was. So I've been coming along the ridge here, and now I'm at the base of the second peak, which I think might be the lowest peak of the day. It's right up here. Should be relatively easy to get up there as far as I could tell. The soil around here is pretty good. I mean, I haven't had any real issues with extreme looseness. But again, ready to climb up to the second peak. Let's see. I'll climb up to peak number 2 of the day. And then peak number 3 looks like it might be probably the toughest one of the day. That one looks a little steeper because coming from this saddle here, you're going up to this one, and then after you get done with this peak, you got to descend to a saddle, and the angle of the slope from where the saddle is looks pretty steep. This looks pretty manageable. It's pretty mellow. Not really too bad. More desert almond. There's a fair amount of it along here. I wouldn't say it's super abundant, at least not along the route I'm taking. Tend to see them more in dips and flatter areas, but not always. I see them on slopes too. So let's see. Birds everywhere. Hear those type of birds all the time. I think they're a type of sparrows or finches. I'm not much of an ornithologist, though I do have a very high respect and love for the birds. I just haven't spent enough time learning about them. It's a nice easy slope here. Might be something else. Might not be finches or sparrows. Like I said, probably won't be able to see detail them on my camera too much, but I gotta learn my ornithology. Really gotta learn it. Great scenery up here. Can't lie. Glad I took a ride down here. So enough of these wrinkly rocks here to keep a really good foothold. Really, no issues. Just also just gotta watch where you step in case you step on a loose one. But I'm already almost at the peak. Very short walk up here. Very short walk, actually. It's not that steep. Enough to get you breathing a little bit. There's the first peak right there. Center stage. That's peak number 1. And we got a curly leaf mountain mahogany up here. Cercocarpus ledifolius radiantimontanus. Well, here it is. Peak number 2 of the day. This isn't gonna be one of these extremely long hikes, but I think this one will be the most challenging one of the day by far. This was a piece of cake to get up to. It's like I have to descend quite a ways. And the third peak, yeah, that's number 3 coming up right there. So I'm gonna go go up to that one next. That one's going to definitely require a little more, well, actually, a little bit more effort than any of these two here. So this one might take me a little longer, but felt like coming out and getting some cross country, and so it's just part of the routine, you know. Some nice intimate views here of the rugged landscape. A lot of boulders, especially on that little knob right there. A lot of boulders. You get a lot more boulders, and then you got some big rock formations down there. Sorry about the wind. And then there's Granite Peaks complex right there. Granite Peaks East being the highest of them. It's like 75-20 something in elevation. Not going that far today, but I could see, well, if you want to do that hike, I think you have to have a four-wheel drive to drive on the dirt road to get to the base of it down there yonder. And then you're supposed to hike up like I think a series of gullies. It might be a used trail, but it might be off trail too. I don't know. I haven't done that one yet, but I'll have to. Really would like to get that one in before the weather gets hot. Actually, a day like today would have been perfect for it because it's not hot, and it's only going to get hotter as time goes on. So, yeah. Well, I'm not really going to spend too long up here either, because I want to start making my way up to that one. It looks like going down this side is going to be a little bit of a scramble. It looks like. Again, as of now, I have not had to do any bushwhacking, so we'll see how it is. It looks like there won't be too much bushwhacking because I can see a lot of space between the shrubs, so I should be able to make a way up there and just see if I can get down this without too much of that. So I'll see you on the next clip, and we'll see where I am, probably down at that saddle.